Hello, friends. Welcome to the ancient Egypt of the pharaohs. Nearly 5,000 years ago, an ancient civilization existed along the river Nile in Egypt. The river Nile is nearly 4,000 miles long and is the longest river in the world. Ancient Egyptians found many uses for the river Nile. When spring came around, the water ran down the mountains and flooded the Nile and surrounding areas, and when it receded, it left fertile soil on the banks where the ancient Egyptians grew crops. The river also provided them with fresh water for drinking and bathing, and it was also used for transportation of goods, making trade flourish. The river banks provided materials for building. Cotton and flax were grown for cotton fabric and linen. The people enjoyed a prosperous lifestyle because of the Nile. Egyptians were mostly priests, scribes, craftsmen, and farmers. The ancient Egyptians were polytheists, worshipping many gods. Poly is equal to many, theists believers in gods. They had nearly 2,000 gods and goddesses, who usually had animal heads. Temples were built to worship them, and the space was used for other purposes too, such as a school for children and for gatherings and festivals by the people. The Egyptians called hieroglyphs the words of God, as these were used primarily by the priests. These painstakingly drawn symbols were suitable for decorating the walls of temples too. Egyptian civilization came to be known for its writing, as they wrote everything down and kept records. They used papyrus as well as the temple and pyramid walls for writing. At first, they used pictures known as hieroglyphics, but it took too long to write like that. So they created a new form of writing called demotic, I coming from the spoken language. Papyrus is a thin paper-like material produced from the pith, inner part, of the papyrus plant which grew in abundance in the Nile Delta of Egypt. Ancient Egyptians used this plant as a writing material, and also for boats, mattresses, mats, rope, sandals, and baskets. People today are fascinated by the temples and pyramids of ancient Egypt. The sheer size and the precision of their construction is amazing, especially because they were built at a time when people did not have the machines, as we have now, to help in completing the buildings. The Egyptians believed in a life after death and prepared for it physically as well as spiritually. Pyramids, which are counted as one of the seven wonders of the world, are the huge tombs built by pharaohs for themselves. Egyptians used the art of mummification to bury their dead. The bodies were carefully embalmed and wrapped up in cloth bandages to preserve them. The huge tombs also contain goods, including grains and honey, which they might need in the afterlife. Hope you will find this video informative. Thank you.